You're watching episode
41
of Laxin Lair with our very special guest this evening.
Tattoos by choice.
Hello, this is Laxin at the Lair, episode 41.
What?
With video. And my name is Chuck Gibson, and I have my co-host
Travis Dowdy, and we have our special guest.
Tattoos by choice. Just call me C.
Yeah, C.
C tattooed me today.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, get in there, man.
So this is the new piece that C just did for Chuck.
Yeah, dude. We drew that up at like 12 o'clock midnight last night.
I know. I just said I'm on the line.
Okay, yeah. So let's start there real quick before we get into the first generic question. So you started drawing it up at 12 p.m. last night?
Maybe 12, between 12 and 2 o'clock. I was tattooing myself. I was also handling another client that was coming in this morning, and
Love that.
Tony's important, man. I love me some Tony, bro.
So, and then it got done today, just like what,
Literally.
maybe an hour and a half ago?
Yeah,
or
dude.
2 hours ago?
That ass.
How long did that piece take you?
What we did, we had about 2 hours of time. We did about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Yeah, we wrapped it up. So we.
I know it's only phase one on
What's
it,
wrong?
right?
Yeah, dude, that's the line work and the shading.
Yeah, you put the mic closer up.
Oh, that's the line work and the shading right now. So
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
come back and do some color.
Hell yeah. So just to finish that up, what color are we looking at on it? Because we have not discussed this yet.
I'm thinking like some caramels and some browns for the main, then doing like some marigolds and some yellows for the
unicorn
body and the
face part of it.
Oh, dude, for the unicorn horn, we're thinking about like I'm thinking about like maybe like a light fine line teal with some like twilight gray to make it magical, and then match the tail.
More magic, the better.
Yeah, dude, magical as fuck, dude.
So how many unicorn tattoos does this put you at now, Chuck?
Oh, wow.
Ooh, let's see, 6.
That's fucking awesome, man. I love that so much.
Solid. We gotta get you a punch card.
I know. Well, now it's like, what do you want? Oh, I don't know.
Well, he's always down for a unicorn. I know that. Any version.
I ended up with a cock on my arm, which is kind of weird. It's supposed to be a unicorn.
We can add a horn. We can put a horn on the cock.
We can put a unicorn on it.
We can put a horn on the horn.
Love that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to co-opt the beginning of that, but since you put it to camera first, I'd love to go through that.
Obviously, we have a tattoo artist with us today. He's works at Protocol next door. Just first generic question: how did you find out about the Lions Lair?
Well, that's easy. Actually, that works perfectly. Shout out Port of Call.
Yeah.
2024 East Colfax Shop Daddy Mike the man gave me an opportunity, man. I literally just was moving to the area with a special friend of mine, and we decided, like, she was like, you're looking for a different shop in the area, like you're looking for a shop. I'm like, absolutely, and sends me a picture of the shop, and I'm like, all right, that's pretty badass, So I come to the bar next door to the shop, and I'm like, let me get some shots, because the worst thing he can say is no, but I'm a sensitive man.
When was this?
This was 2 months ago?
Oh wow, yeah.
Shit.
About 2 months ago, yeah, dude. I walk in, it's empty. He's like, we're closing down for the day, everything. We chat for like an hour and a half, maybe a half hour, something in there, that window. And over here, you guys had the Futons. Shout out to the lead singer of the Futons. Dude, I fuck with you. You were my job application. I love you.
Dude,
Oh,
that's also one of my favorite episodes of the podcast.
He said the Futons. I had no idea.
Dude, sick ass guy, man. Comes in. He's just like, yeah, I want a tattoo. I don't know what I want. We have a gumball machine with flash. So
what?
Yeah, dude. Mike's got this cool system set up, dude. So you buy a coin token. You put it in. He puts it in. He gets it. He hates it. So Mike's like, it happens sometimes. Chance is a bitch.
Yeah,
and that's why
how the game works.
So he gets another one. He's like, yes. And we've been talking. I'm in the background. He's just like, yo, you got your shit on you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, I'm fucking gone.
Let's go.
Just see what you got. You got your license?
Was that when they were playing here on like a Saturday night or something? Or was that after the podcast that we had with
that was literally
like a month
after
ago?
your show and your podcast a month or so ago.
What?
I
That's
swear
awesome.
to you.
That's so sick. I just ran into those guys a couple weeks ago, and I didn't know that. I would have totally loved to have talked to them about that. That's so cool.
Dude, man, just an awesome experience. I felt right at home, and we're like midway through the tattoo, and he's like, man, what got you into this shop? I'm like, actually, you're my application. He's like, I'm like, shh.
You're the first person I've tattooed.
In this state.
In this space.
Colorado, I'm coming.
Yeah. So where did you do your original apprenticeship? How did you get into tattooing?
Oh, dude,
Let's kind of start there.
Dude, okay. So first off, let's just go ahead and start with, I've lived a very salt and peppered existence.
Respect.
I don't want to divulge too much into how I got started.
Only what you're comfortable with, man. Only what you're comfortable with.
I mean, you know, a guy owed me some money. He was just like, this is what I got. And there was a tattoo machine in the mix. And I was like, yo, that's cool. And then he's like, you tattoo? I was like, no, but this doesn't cover the rest of your debt. Right. So, you know, we got to practicing, you know, and he was like, you know, this isn't that painful. And I was like, yo, maybe I might have a hinge at this, you know, so.
How old were you when this happened? Like,
Jesus Christ.
They're talking to Mike.
Oh my God!
Hey,
sorry, my God, dude. Yeah. I had a Vietnam flashback when you said that. No, dude. Like, yeah, like I think it was like 21, 22. I just got, you know, some of my first tattoos. Shout out to Capone's tattoo. They're gone, but Torchface tattooer Tyler Hall, Jake Conyer, all those guys, man. They, you know, hooked me up with some great art, made me fall in love with the game.
Right.
And yeah, dude, just. People, you know, you get enough tattoos, people will walk up to you and be like, do you tattoo?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I do it when I drink.
Ask me that.
Yeah. I do in super unorthodox occasions.
Exactly. And then eventually, you know, at one point, I'm not going to lie, like literally at one point I just was counting money and I was like, oh my God, this is my rent money.
Yeah.
Like and then, you know.
And you feel like you're doing good work that early.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Yeah. And so then I got in the shop. Shout out to my boy Dre. God rest his soul. Man, I drank with him for a year. I drank with him for a year straight at a bar. And he one day saw a tattoo I did and was like, yo, I'm a tattoo artist with a studio. You can come over and let's try your chops out. And I was like, oh man, why didn't you tell me before? And I get this now. I was like, why didn't you tell me your artist before? He's like, because you would have been fucking weird. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, you had to hang in the bar. Yeah, people come up to you with some weird shit sometimes.
Well, it's one of those things of like, I feel like with any people that you hang out with that are true artists is like they're not necessarily trying to be gatekeepers to be gatekeepers. Is like, are you actually in love with the game?
Yeah, like, protecting the peace. Like you're protecting your piece.
You're protecting your piece. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your art. Like
exactly. Not everybody's deserving of certain things.
No, and like there are people that, you know, there's places where you can learn or whatever, and there's open spaces for those things.
Absolutely, like, open spaces for those things. Proper places.
But you know, if you're gonna get in kind of in a situation like you did, you know, he's gatekeeping for his own piece, like you said.
Yeah. And also I want to shout out, like after his passing, the owner of our shop, Rigo Figueroa out of Lone Wolf Tattoo, South Tryon Street in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Love Charlotte.
Yeah, dude, amazing place, dude. You should definitely go check it out. But yeah, they put me on, dude. I did a few years there. I moved on to another shop, and after that, I, you know, decided, you know, North Carolina has got its own scene, but it wasn't for me. I'm not gonna badmouth them because
I love Charlotte desperately. I live in Denver instead of Charlotte for reasons.
Exactly. I'm going back actually in October. I'm going back in October actually just strictly to tattoo.
Actually, I think I'm gonna be there in October as well. We should link up because I'm gonna be visiting the family and stuff. Dude, so we'll if the weeks line up, like
we'll find a show. You know, I love bands and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. We'll be getting into that in a minute.
Yeah. So we always ask. I usually have bands or comedians or whatever. But when did you get your first paid tattoo? Who was the first person you tattooed that gave you money?
Okay, that's okay.
So it's like your first paid gig when you're like, I'm now a professional.
I know the one I remember, and he's a good friend of mine, and this is why, is Nicholas Taylor Lofton. Is an awesome guy. I remember back in, like I said, Salt and Peppered existence. I remember when my apartment got raided, and you know, I needed.
You know, I've had that happen.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, man.
Choose how much of the context of that you want to go into.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't even home. They were coming home for the neighbors. My homie had some chicks coming over. You know, he answered the door a little too fast. It happens. Word. We're not going to talk about that, Travis. Yeah. I forgive you.
No, that's fair.
You son of a bitch.
I said you could talk about as much or as little as you want.
No, that was enough. He needed to know.
You remember where you got paid?
Oh yeah, no, that was Nick, dude. I remember it was him and his girlfriend came over. They did matching tattoos. He got a roach and she got a bean because they were like roach and bean.
Nice, that's
he
cute.
Paid me for it. I drew him
cute.
on.
Like a cockroach or a roach?
Yeah, no, like a cockroach. Like he was like, we were, like I said, salt and peppered. Yeah, dude, we were some seasoned creatures.
She got a bean?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, dude, it's a wild time, dude.
Now to flip.
No, but how much do you get paid? You remember?
Oh, dude, like fucking $20, like some buck shit.
Yeah,
some
there we go. That's
one
true
crisp
harder.
20, dude.
I got 10.
That's $40.
Yeah, I think mine was 20 as well for my first comedy gig.
But then you're professional. You're like,
dude,
I'm getting paid now.
Now we're just going in the direction of monetary value. It's
right?
Like,
Well, now I'm going to actually flip his last question because we also know that you are a musician.
Okay.
And you have played in a variety of different bands and projects and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
I've had what do you play into? What was your first paid gig as a musician, and like what kind of genre were you messing with?
Oh, shit. All right, easy. I remember it was this Zoe's Coffee Shop. Curiosity Kills was the band. It was a battle of the bands.
It's a great band name.
Yeah, dude. It turned out like, and I'm gonna say it because fuck you, Logan. Yeah, dude. This one's for you. I can't even believe I have the opportunity to say this. They became sheriffs and were mad racist. They kicked me out of the band for selling weed. We were a punk metal band.
It's like a Christian punk, like straight hardcore band?
Hardcore as fuck, dude. I played 6-string bass.
But then you realize they were like straight edge hardcore people?
I guess they were. I don't know. This is my first band, so I'm still getting to know a motherfucker. It sucks, dude. Yeah, dude. They ended up being like sheriffs in my town and just being terrible.
Playing with sheriffs.
Yeah, dude. This shit's
racist.
Yeah, dude. I was like, well, I played with that guy. He's a good guy. They're like, no, you seen this YouTube video? I'm like, oh, he's not a good guy.
I've had that.
Yeah, that happens.
Word.
Yeah, I had a guy in a band and he can't stop using the N-word. I'm like, dude, you use that again, I'm gonna fucking punch you.
Presentation's
I can't
key.
be around you.
Presentation's key, in my personal opinion.
I mean, it was just like, I'm sorry. I just ain't.
How many black people are around, and how many of them are cool with you? Like, be careful.
A lot of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, not you, Tony.
I don't know.
No, but it's what you say in rehearsal, what happens in green rooms that show you who they really are. You know?
Yeah, dude. I did music production. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, no, this is definitely not what I thought this was.
There's no names there, dude. We can't say those names.
He was a bass player we were trying out. And,
I just a bass player.
Well, then it's just like, you can't be in this band.
We'll talk about that often.
I'm sorry. Fuck. My bad. Fuck, my bad, guys.
But, hey, do you remember what you guys paid your first?
No, dude.
First music gig.
I swear to God, literally, it went to my bar tab.
Hey, that's a bar tab.
And the rest went to the band, dude. Like, we just split it up amongst ourselves, and I was hammered.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, drink tickets start where bands start.
Well, they gave us a drink ticket, but they hadn't met me yet.
Oh. They did you dirty. All right, moving on.
I was just funny because I was going to say, so what was your craziest gig? I don't know. I think that.
Well, what about your craziest tattoo gig?
Oh man, I've got one. I've got both, dude. Okay, so craziest tattoo gig. Oh man, Jesus. Like, oh man. So I've got two of those.
It's fine.
I remember I used to be in a motorcycle chapter.
Yep.
Yeah, that was super cool. They're actually out of Denver. Shout out K9NC, sick ass dudes. My pres was super sick. And I remember I was riding home with my tattoo apprentice teacher, Rigo. I worked at the shop at this point. I'm finally over, got my license. And these girls hit us up and they're like, yo, what's up? Come on through the shop. And I'm like, yo, it's 4 a.m. and it's hard to operate a clutch. And he's like, you got it. Like, there's something about the Latin voice, man. That is a beautiful voice. Sure. He's just like, segue, bro, you got it. And I'm like, I got it. So, they come through. Next thing I know, I'm tattooing a butt cheek at like 4 a.m., dude. It's like shops closed, everything, dude.
She didn't fart, did she?
Dude, I've got actually that's the second one. So let's go ahead and so we'll wrap this one up.
Tattooed a butt cheek and I was like,
yeah. So long story short, she's like, it would be cool, dude. Like, you tattoo me on your motorcycle. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I need an elbow stand.
I've never done that before.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, I ended up tattooing her butt cheek on the back of my bike with like my vest on, like on the video and everything. And I'm like sending to the chapter.
Video of it too. That's awesome.
Yeah, footy or it didn't
What kind
happen,
of bike were you rocking at the time?
I think that's apropos. You get a tattoo on your ass, you should get it on a fucking Harley.
Right.
A 2019 Suzuki Boulevard M109 Boss.
Interesting choice. That is not the bike I necessarily would have pictured you on, but like I get it. I get it. No. It's actually really real. I thought you would have gone like more like classic American on it, but I totally see you on that bike now.
Japanese.
Like that makes total sense.
The Japanese cruiser and the muscle cruisers in general.
I got to sidetrack a little bit. I actually met the guy that made the first original chopper.
How do you even do that? How old are you?
His name was Chopper.
Holy shit.
And I played his garage, which was insane. It was like, it had all old cars. It had like 20 big screen TVs and everything. But he was in the second Easy Rider magazine. The first one was not a chopper. The second one, his wife was on the bike.
Oh, wow.
And he did the chopper. rest in peace. He's no longer
absolutely,
with us,
dude. Shout out to the
I
originals.
did that a long time, like 20 years ago. He's a great guy, and he showed me the episode. He showed me the Easy Rider, like the original thing, and then he had a big blow up poster, and I didn't realize it was his wife that was on top of the bike, and that's what made me think about it. I was like, oh yeah, you need to have like tattoo a girl on a bike. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking yeah, dude.
But yeah,
I mean, we did a lot more than that on the bike, but that's.
Oh, I know that.
That's a story for the. I mean, this podcast is already like not safe for work enough, but we could
no, you're
definitely
good.
do it after dark.
Yeah, dude. But no, the second story though.
Yeah,
I was tattooing a stripper's butthole. Yeah, dude.
Butthole.
Yeah, just a butthole, dude. And I remembered my teacher. Yeah, dude, my teacher, Rigo, he was like, yeah, dude, I tattooed a butthole. And I never forget. He was like, it's peekaboo. And I was like, oh, man. So the chick, she was like, I want a butterfly. I actually kind
of just get it off the
description. Yeah, dude. So when the chick was like, I want a butterfly, I was like, I'll do the butterfly. I'll do the butterfly if I can do peekaboo under it. So we did the butterfly over and the peekaboo under.
That's awesome.
And I need you guys to understand, we hit that first line, and I drug that sucker like a Newport in the streets of New York, bro. And dude, she just knocked my dreads back like that fucking. You ever seen Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
You know that power up scream? That,
no, when they're going Saiyan, like yeah.
Yeah, I pulled one of those because I didn't know how to feel.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's such a sensitive and flexible, contracting area that makes sense.
I have to ask this question: have you ever tattooed a penis yet?
I've tattooed my penis.
Oh,
I had my friend Will.
That's like the most bro thing I've ever said on this podcast.
It's just a line and a dot. I just wanted to know how it felt.
He's like, a guy wanted
just testing your limits.
Yeah, I just want to see what was going on.
He wanted an eyeball at the head of his dick, and he literally just fucking said that he put the tattoo gun up to it, and it just went right into his body. And the guy ran and screamed around him. No. He's like, yeah, I'll do it, but I don't think it'll happen.
Don't stories like that put a taste in your mouth?
Yeah, for real. I want most of my limbs covered in the next like 15 years or so, and like that thought has never crossed my goddamn brain.
Have you ever what's like the worst tattoo you've ever tattooed? Like you just like, I don't want to do this. Or like, come on, dude.
Okay, dude. All right, I remember. It was right around. Okay, so this was back when I had my house shop. So I had like a huge foyer. I had my own house shop. Like I'm filling out paperwork. I'm paying rent. And this chick comes through. But the one thing I don't do at this time, because I haven't had my apprenticeship yet, I'm dyslexic as fuck. I don't do words. I don't do it. I can't read worth a bitch. I love audiobooks. So like,
so script is not your main like
now,
game.
Yeah.
Okay, got that.
Yeah, dude, because you just get into the field, it's not a letter anymore. It's a shape.
Right.
But back then, she's like, I just want this calligraphy font tramp stamp over my butt crack of angel. And
did you angle it?
No, we spelled it right. Trust me. Oh, brother, trust me. But she wouldn't sit still. Oh, it's like I'd prick her, she'd jump, and I'd prick her again, she'd move. She'd hit the shuffle and twist. So we get Angel on her, and I remember I look at it, and I'm just like, oh, sweet merciful God. Yeah. She looks at it, and she's like, I love it. And I'm like, what the fuck? You're like, hey, me, get out.
Yeah, like, cool. If you're happy, then like, let's move the fuck on.
I swear to God, dude, I that keeps me up at night now.
Right, but that's not your fault. That's her fault. Like,
yeah, learn how to take one, bro.
Well, like, do a test. Like, if you squirming on first lines, like, rethink your own thoughts about what you want.
And to be fair, it's on me. Shit, a fat ass. But like, that's on me, man. That's on me. As the artist, I shouldn't have bit off more than I can chew, and I'd bitten off a lot that evening.
No, that's also more her fault though. If I'm doing this off the first line, like, nah.
Well, I'll say this: my shop that I first started at was right down the road from a strip club, so I also know how to pierce now.
There you go.
I'm really good at piercing.
I'm sure you had an eclectic clientele.
Oh, dude, had cellulite. Did it have cellulite?
Oh, dude, bro, we love, bro. You just mean angles and lines, brother.
I just like
a handful's a handful, bro. Ladies call me a tattoo great.
You know, the Lair is next door to the tattoo.
Absolutely.
They do piercing, and I can't tell you how many girls have come over and said, "Do you want to see my tattoo?" And just like, whoop. I'm like, "Well, thanks for the show." And like, yeah, that's a nice tattoo you got there. Like,
yeah, man.
Both of them.
It's like some sort of symbolistic personal autograph.
Exactly.
The saddest thing though, when you tattoo on a girl, you've been tattooing her for months and months, and then she's like, "Yo, we're having a baby," and you're like, "No, I did too good.
No.
I did too good of a job."
Yeah.
But no,
it's like the stretching alone, like
no, it's just like somebody locked her down. He was just like, "Absolutely not. This one's mine." I'm like, "Thank you. I did a good job. I appreciate that."
I was just thinking, there was a guy that came in and he had all these names on his arm and they were crossed off.
Oh, Jesus!
And it was all his girlfriends.
Oh no! Oh, buddy!
I was just thinking that's got to be one of the worst things.
But I mean, it clearly means he believes in love.
But also, who didn't tell him no? Somebody should have stopped him at 2, 1.
No, don't disagree. But the man believes in love because he keeps trying. The man keeps
Never
trying.
Tattoo a girl's name
and it's
on your
not
body
learned a lesson
or
to
a
not
guy's
put
name.
the person's name on there.
I myself am a bit of a romantic.
Got to find the silver lining in the moment of the thing. Like,
We've got an ink for that. We've got an ink for that.
I was just thinking, I was in this band, Los Luchadores, and this guy tattooed his whole back. He had cross, Los Luchadores, and everything. And we played the show that night. We opened up for the Circle Jerks at the Ogden.
shit.
Dude, yeah,
Hell of a show. Packed.
sometimes he just drops that shit, and you're just like, what?
Circle jerks. I was like, yo.
And then after the show, we had this girl, Sarah, was in the band. She's like, I can't do this anymore.
After he just got his entire back done for the
He
band.
just got it done. It was healing like my tattoo's healing. He was all proud of it, and she's like, I didn't know how to tell him, but I can't do this anymore.
Fuck, dude.
I mean,
She became a French professor.
Oh wow, she just jumped the game. Oh wow,
She was like going to college, and then she got a real job, and she had to like, I don't
who's
know,
going to college with tattoo money? Jesus fuck.
and playing in a hardcore punk rock band.
Yo, where's she at?
She's I don't know. She's somewhere, and she's teaching college. I think it's.
You gotta hit her up. Be like, does she have more of that tattoo money?
Teach me. I'm gonna shout out to Sarah Fisher because she is the queen of punk rock guitar in Denver.
Word? Yeah,
No
that's
doubt
sick.
about it. The girl can fucking
Respect.
jam, and
This
a hell of a
guy.
songwriter, and a great friend.
How do you meet all these people all the time? Dude?
I work in a bar, dude, for 30 years.
He's worked at one of the most primo venues on Colfax, which actually is something I kind of want to get
And
into.
we played in
Is
the band together, so I mean, we just she was awesome.
not even necessarily get into, but I want to shout out just because we all know what's going on with Colfax right now. Port of Call is on Colfax. It's literally next door to us. Colfax is going through the shit right now.
And Mike, the owner's in here right now.
have a moat.
Please come through if you got an idea for a
Yeah,
tie,
they're gonna make a river.
or piercing.
Like you put a river in front of my bar. How's it flowing? What's
Port of
going
Call,
on?
dude. That's our port. We have drawbridge fee now. Like,
Yeah, no, it does have full drawbridge function right now. It's crazy. You do have to walk across a bridge through the construction to get to it, and so if anything, that's more iconic.
honestly, yeah, dude.
If you need a tattoo, they're amazing. They're next door to the Lions Lair, so you can come in and have a drink, go get tattooed, come back, have a drink, go get another.
So we were talking about that. So you do have a strong relationship of people and family and shit like that in North Carolina that we were talking about, as do I. Absolutely. But you said you were originally from here. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, dude. My dad's from here. My nana's from here. Both my sisters are here. My mom's also just originally from North Carolina.
Okay,
so,
gotcha.
she went back out there for work. She works with banks and stuff like that.
So
my dad's here.
when you came back, did it in a weird way also feel like coming home, even though it's been so long? Like,
oh yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Like honestly, it felt like I was like, this is why everybody else was weird. Like genuinely, like it was very nice and reassuring.
I'm not originally from here, but like when I first visited, like for a week long, and then another week in a different season, I was like, oh no, this is where I'm meant to be.
I feel that 100%, dude. Everybody's made me, Tony, Thorne, Demi, all you guys here, like genuinely made me feel so at home. And it's like they shout us out all the time. I have people come over recommended from the bar. It's a beautiful thing, the community here, especially on Colfax. Like I even
totally. That's one of the things I just now moved. Oh shit! I didn't even actually notice that's what that ring was. That's dope as fuck. I have been thinking about getting like maybe not like the words Colfax, but something that's Colfax referential, because like even though I'm now leaving the neighborhood, because I'm a Cap Hill dude, but I now got a spot like out the edge of uptown close to 5 Points. So I'm just like I still call myself a Colfax degenerate.
Nah, dude, you're here. You're still here.
Like I'm a Colfax degenerate through and through.
Yeah, and you're operating
that is something that I really believe in, and so it's something I definitely really represent. And I love this area so much. Colfax was the first area of Denver I fell in love with.
Same.
Like my first Airbnb when I visited was just up on Race. I walked on Colfax. I was like, oh shit, this is the neighborhood I need to be in. And it happened to be this intersection where Pizza is and where Lair is and all that. That was before Chuck and I became friends. It's before I ever stepped in the Lair.
Oh, word.
Because I didn't step in the Lair till 2 years after, almost a year and a half after I moved here. No. And I was like, no, this intersection just anywhere near here is where I need to be.
It really is. Like people they short sell it, man. Like a lot of people when I got here were like, don't go to Colfax, don't work on Colfax. I
fuck with Colfax so hard.
I love it a lot.
When I started working here, I lost half my friends. Because they're like, I'm not going into a bar on Colfax. And I'm like, well, you're a pussy.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Awesome, man.
Oh, cool. I didn't know if I could say pussy on here. So
you can say whatever the fuck you want on here.
Oh, yeah, dude.
If Patrick really hates it, he'll edit it out.
That's pussy shit.
It was one of the first things that I did when I took over this bar is I started the car rule. No creepers, no assholes, and no racists.
100%.
And when you got that, you got a fucking bar. You got a bar.
And you got a great time.
Some guy came into the bar. He's like, is this a gay bar? And I was just
It can be.
I was like, I don't know if I'm going to serve you. Hey, why are you asking that question?
Yeah. What's he about to do? It's in a negative context, we're for sure not serving you. If it's in a positive context, welcome to fucking.
Because we are a fucking happy bar is what we are.
That makes me nervous now that you made me reintegrate the thought. Yeah, dude, I was just like, Jesus.
Nah, if that's a negative connotation, get the fuck out. If it's a positive connotation, welcome to fuck in.
Yeah, dude, I'm open to everybody, man. Like, dude, I tattoo anybody and everybody.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it was such a strange. It kind of knocked me back a little bit. No. But anyways, I have one last question.
Yes.
And it's actually for all three of us and then we're gonna move on to the good things going on in Denver. But what is the absolute worst tattoo you've ever seen? Because we've all
not done but seen. Yes. Let's make sure that's clear.
The worst tattoo, you're like, oh, dude, you did not.
So I was on my phone at a Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
I just like that's how it opens. That's just really
great opening. Great opening.
I'm on the North Carolina, South Carolina borderline in Belmont's Edge. I'm in the Jersey Mike's. I'm on the phone. I'm like, talking to a client about something. I don't know. And this one chick shows me. Like, she's like, oh, you do tattoos? And I'm kind of like, yeah. And I'm thinking, she's like, oh, I want to get a tattoo. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And then she's like, yeah, I do tattoos. She's like, I do tattoos. And I'm like, oh, word up. What shop are you at? She's like, nah, we're not really there yet. My mom supports me. I just work
out of my garage.
Lower garage.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with working out of a shady operation. Right?
Sure.
But, make sure that you're crunching the numbers and you're doing a good fucking job. Right. Like, yeah, so she shows me some shit, and I just want my sandwich, guys. Can we start there? I just wanted my turkey club. So I see this motherfucker. I'm like, like when somebody made something bad, and you had to eat it anyway. Yeah, and I don't even know what it was. I think it was supposed to be a butterfly, but it looked like tribal and skulls. Yeah, dude. I don't know where we were going on this journey, me and this lady.
When you can't decide what it is usually a red flag number one.
You just gotta shake your head and wait till the child tells you what they're trying to put on the fridge.
Yeah.
Dude.
I think I'm going to survive when I tell the story.
My 5th grader did it. Oh, that now makes sense.
And it looked like somebody got stabbed. Like, fuck, dude. Like an underhanded Crayola.
That's so funny.
I just thought of the worst tattoo I've ever seen, and I'm really scared to say it, but I'm pretty sure the guy's dead because my brother was in a gang. And this guy, he owned a Harley shop, and he had Harley wings on his forehead.
Oh,
but they were
such an aggressive move.
And you could totally tell whoever tattooed it was shaking.
Just had a tilt to his shit.
He just tilted, and the guy.
The line work is like this.
It's the worst tattoo I've ever seen on a person. Dude, it's on his forehead, and it's crooked.
Shakier than a whore in church, dude. I can't stand it.
And it was hard. And first thing my brother said, "Hey man, I gotta get an exhaust system from him. Don't fuck this up for me. Fucking tattoo.
Don't you fuck this up for me."
It's why I'm so afraid of script. It's just like, nobody wants that no regrets, like, dude, because it's now such a meme for sure. But like, I have one tiny tattoo with script, and that's probably the only shit I'm ever getting with script, because even that was nerve wracking for me.
Nah, dude, old Chicano style old English, bro. They taught me that shit so well, dude. I love that shit.
I'm dyslexic, by the way, too. So
yeah, dude, it's a bitch.
I have a hard time. I write checks, and then I found out they were 70 cents a piece. I was voiding them. I'm like, oh, no more voiding checks.
Dude, the
I'm
trick
sorry,
for me,
dude. I just like AE. I start with first letters, last letters. It's like, I don't know. I got to take my time,
Yeah, dude. My trick though is I just tattoo them upside down or sideways.
I know with the mirror when I
because they're then shapes, not letters. Like you're not writing at that point.
Exactly.
Like,
it's like a piece of art, so it's a different thing.
The bolder, the better, dude. Bold will hold, baby. Old English.
And you got to have the confidence on it.
Oh, dude, and confidence is a big part of this.
Your worst tattoo you saw?
My worst tattoo I saw, it's probably the ones that I have. This is some vulnerable shit here. As it was 2006, I'm 18 years old. I'm in a college I should not be in because I made a last minute emotional decision to go to a tiny Christian college.
Was she worth it?
Move back to Florida. I'm in Tampa, and I'm like, I'm getting tattoos because like fuck that shit, fuck my parents. Also, I'm never going back to California, so I'm getting 2 nautical stars in the NorCal style. And there's a point for each year that I lived in California, and I was back within 6 months after I got the tattoos. And they have now stretched. The artist was terrible. They were like $40-$50 tattoos. They're way too big. They're garbage. But I own them because that is also part of growing up. Is you make those decisions, and I own that shit.
Nautical stars.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah, but with that NorCal style shading on it.
Oh, I know.
And yeah, so I actually would like to get them touched up, but I almost don't want to because I just got to own the decision and who I was as a human being at that point. And so that's some of the worst for sure. Then there's also other ones that are just like, I don't know, bad script or bad design, whatever. Yeah. That's the thing is I'm like 50-50 on whether I should cover it up or you just like own that shit. And that's why I got my like cute little bagel underneath them. And like, I'm fine with just like my back. I want to get my entire back done and just have it be ridiculous as fuck. Oh, sticker gang the shit out of it and just have it be like a canvas to fuck around on and like have my art be here and my art be here, but have my back just be like, I don't know, let's do some dumb shit and let's fuck around. And that sounds fun. And that's what it should be about.
You call me.
Yeah, we'll be talking.
Trust me. I have a tattoo on my back. It's the only one I've never seen. Like I see it every once in a while. It's like, hey, shit, yeah.
No, I'll show you after, and you're gonna go like, damn.
It's a dragon fishing.
I'm excited and terrified.
Yeah, they're not good.
Unicorns you were talking about. What's the girl's name? I got a unicorn because of this girl, Allison Cummings. And I was like, after I got the unicorn, my brother, who's in a biker gang, he just started laughing. He's like, what the fuck did you do? That's the standard off the wall.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That's straight up what I did, man. Straight up what I did.
And then old Flash.
And they're way too big and they're stupid. Yeah. Anyways, you want to move on to the good things going on in Denver?
Talk about the good things going on in Colorado.
All right. Do you have
Denver?
All right. Mine is a happy.
Start.
Yeah, mine's a happy sad. So let's definitely end with a happy. But like, I saw this cute thing. Like, I try and follow different communities going on in Denver, and then there's those times where people reach out and just help somebody in a time of need. And like, it's a happy, sad one of like somebody posted on, I love following the Denver subreddit and how our community reaches out there. Sometimes it's a lot of bitching. Sometimes there's a lot of negativity, but there's also those times when somebody reaches out and then the community comes around and like helps them out. Is they have an older dog that they know is heading the direction towards the end. And they were like, we know it's September and they were always a snow dog. Could somebody help us get this dog some snow. And multiple people came in and then worked with a local ice company and brought in a giant kiddie pool full of snow for this dog.
Awesome.
And let him roll around in the snow one last time. And I think that is the most beautiful Denver thing that we do sometimes, is like when people are in need, even if it's just something like that, just like who can help somebody out, and then other people hit up other people and people come together and help give an experience that we know is important, you know. And
sure
that shit I think is the cutest thing. Yes, of course it's sad they're losing their animal, but that is also like us stepping up to help each other. And
exactly.
I believe in that shit so much. And so that's the one I have. That's a recent story that I read that meant the world to me. And like from my understanding, the kiddie pool of snow happened today.
Oh, nice.
So
how historic of a day for us.
I was gonna say, you know, Demi.
Yeah, absolutely.
She runs the animal shelter.
Yeah, I know.
If she heard about that, she'd probably walk by a snow machine.
Yeah, right.
Like, snow on top of it.
I thought of Demi when I was reading it, and like, yeah, for sure.
It's beautiful. That's some beautiful stuff.
You have any pets?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, dude. I have a dog. His name's Ivan.
What kind?
He's like a pit bull, Rottweiler, Beagle mix.
Beagle.
Love that. Good little mutt. Like,
doesn't bark at all. Just a thick little
about what, 40, 50 pounds somewhere in there?
No, like 70, 80.
Hell yeah.
Was he a rescue?
Yeah, he was, man. My dog died during surgery.
Rescue a dog. Right?
All of our animals are rescues. I respect that shit so much.
My good thing going on in Denver, October 4th, which is coming up really fucking quick. Dammy's Animal Shelter is doing a bowling, and I don't know the fucking address, but it's on West Colfax. It's a bowling alley. They give it to her for the whole day. She gets like
a good cut of the proceeds from it. Yeah.
But it's I think
just come roll, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Has a couple lanes, but it's like, and she also has silent auctions. She's got bands that play.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a whole thing. It's gonna be so fun.
I can't believe I got you,
dude.
Do not know the address. I probably should have like got that before I started bragging about it.
Yeah, we'll post it, and then just look at the Lions Lair social medias. It'll be all over that as well.
I guarantee you, Pat will have it on the podcast.
Yep, and then we have the other thing coming up in October as well.
Yes, we got Halloween. Halloween. It's going to be a great. Jen's in the house right now.
Who is a recent guest of ours. We love Jen so much.
And he's drawing the logo for it. And I'm really excited, Choice. Thank you so much for doing
that. No problem, man.
It's a really group effort around here. She's going to have
cheers, man.
Women tattooing next door. She's going to have women doing blowing glass. I'm going to have an all-female band here.
We're going to be doing the podcast.
The all-female tattooers as well.
And we're going to do the podcast, and everybody's chipping in. We're just trying to help out this neighborhood because we're all suffering around here.
Yeah, dude. This is construction.
So
be women positive and women centric.
It's October 12th. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of crazy shit going on.
It's going to be awesome.
Cupcake truck. We got a food truck.
Dude, like picture block party vibes, but the streets won't be blocked off because the dumb construction. But
it'll be instead of construction, actual stuff you can enjoy.
Like the sidewalks are going to be packed with stuff. Like it's going to be great.
Yeah, dude.
Well, everything's on both sides of the street.
Exactly. Like
it's me and Jim were talking like, I wonder what side of the street is the food truck going to go on? What side are they going to be working on?
Right.
Dude, exactly. But it's always so good.
But it's going to be so great. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah,
Jen and I have been talking a lot about it.
It's a great event. There will be T-shirts. Buy the T-shirts. It all supports the community. Supports the girls. Supports everything. Support protocols. Purple Haze,
Lions Lair.
We got what's the weed store called?
Oh, Higher Level, bro.
High Level. Those guys are all in.
Those guys are awesome, by the way.
Dude, they're
really great.
I actually don't go to any other dispensary now, actually.
And anybody wants to
they're one of my two most consistent. Like,
we do have a phone number, right?
Yeah, we're going to start bringing that back in next week. Yeah. But yes, reminder to the audience, please call in live. We'd love to talk to you. I don't care if you want to even just roast me. I'm into it.
Just don't mention politics.
No, stay away from politics. Make fun of me all you want, like my dumb, like little skinny jean capri pants I'm wearing. I'm into it.
All right.
So we're now at the last section.
I think it's like time for to ask us a question.
Yeah, that's how we end it.
To answer it as honestly as we can. You can ask each of us a question or one question for both of us, whatever the hell you want to do.
All right. What's the most consistent, biggest concept as far as tattooing you've seen around here? What's the main kind of theme of tattoos you see? Is it American traditional, Japanese or Asian traditional, or Russian prison style? Anything? What do you see around here that really is the main theme?
Tasmanian devils.
Well, I was going to say, outside of Broncos logos and shit like that.
I had a friend of mine.
So like sport teams, like sport fans, like Avalanche?
Of course there's Denver Broncos, whatever. Oh. In terms of my friend group, because I happen to have a lot of friends that are either Latin heritage or Native American heritage or indigenous heritage. I see a lot of indigenous work going on right now.
Oh yeah.
And that's what my friends have been doing personally. Tribal. And that's, them representing their cultures and things like that.
I love that.
And I've been really stoked. Actually, a friend of mine just got a huge giant knee leg piece done, and he's worked with a number of different artists out here, and he now lives in San Francisco.
These are spicy.
He's been working with some new artists out there. I'd love to actually show you some of his work after this.
Dude, I would love
It's been pretty sick. But yeah, so just due to my personal friend group, I've been seeing a lot of indigenous work one way or another. Oh, yeah. And that's been really, really cool for me to see. So yeah, that's just a lot based on my friend group. I don't know what other white ass people like myself are doing, but
no, it makes a lot of sense. Absolutely.
What I've been seeing is like,
and unicorns from him. But
we got the lion corn now.
Like your tattoo, I've been seeing a lot of really detailed, beautiful tattoos. Like I'm like, damn, that's really awesome. In the old days, it was like, oh, dude, what the fuck?
Trad, dude.
But I think tattooing is the guns, the needles, everything. It's changed a lot, and you can do a lot more. The machines. Thank you.
Sorry, mobile machines have been so crazy for me to say.
Never go into a gun store and say, "Can I get bullets?" You're supposed to say ammo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's like. I didn't mean to say that.
We get our balls busted if we hear that word.
Yeah.
That word starting off, we have to catch it.
I totally agree.
You're good.
He'll edit the word. Don't worry.
For the community.
By the way, Pat Nagel is our editor. He does everything for us. He's absolutely amazing.
Thanks, Shout out to Pat.
Producer.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
And if you call in right now, he might let us know.
But remember that the phone line is there. We'd love to talk to you live here with any guest that we have. But Choice, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
By the way, you got like a website or anything?
Yeah, what are your socials? How do they find you?
Dude, I've got two Instagrams as well as 2 Facebooks, just because they get so hectic. I've got just Choice Johnson and Choice Gregory Lewis Johnson Jr. for my Facebook. And then for Instagram, it's Tattoos by Choice. Super easy. And then if you want to follow the one with all my favorites, it's just Sauce Panther. That's where we get all the fun stuff at.
See, this has been a true honor, man. Like, we've been hanging out for like an hour and a half before this. We've had insane conversation.
Absolutely.
And like, this has been one of my favorites in the last little while, man.
One more thing. Shout out 303 Boards for the outfit.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Thank you. They're the homies. Those are some sick guys, dude. They made me feel at home as well. Just these companies on Colfax.
And the for sure, man. Have Twig on the side of the wall. He's my best friend.
Dude, I appreciate y'all.
But hey, I just have to say, you gotta get a tattoo from him, because you see this work. It's amazing.
I can't wait for the next session, bro.
No, we gotta color it.
Well, we know we're definitely gonna be talking.
We'll be showing it, because we got Halloween coming, and
then we got to eventually get Pat some stuff going.
I
think we can put like a tattoo.
I would love to have that as like an intro to an episode. Is just Pat getting tattooed, and then we do the podcast.
We can do one from the Lair. We can go into the port of call, dude.
We'll get that Laxin at the Lair.
Let's get some Laxin at the Lair tattoos, man.
Yeah, dude. Everybody gets a manticorn, like a unicorn.
There you go.
You brought up something that's really funny to me. When Tim Tebow was like playing, I was betting people, and I kept doubling it up, and the guy told me if he wins the last 8 games, I will get a Tim Tebow tattoo. I just so happen to know a tattoo place next door.
Oh my God, that was so many years ago.
I'll take good care of him.
Oh, he was a Kansas City Chiefs fan too. They had to kill him, dude.
Well, thank you so much, C. Chuck, close us out.
All right. Well, this is Laxin at the Lair, episode 41. Go away. I'm not too sure who we got next week, but we'll be on next week again.
We'll be here. We'll find a way.
Oh, we'll find somebody. And, we just talk about the good things going on in Denver, so I hope everybody in Denver is having a good time tonight, and we'll see you next week. By the way, we got karaoke coming up next.
And you are?
Chuck Gibson.
I'm Travis Dowdy, and our wonderful guest this week was...
Sauce Panther.
Hell yes. Thank you guys so much. Hell yeah, man. This has been a blast. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.